Thank you all for coming. My name is Alex Moeller. I'm a senior economics major at Miami University, here today to talk to you about my topic of automation. I would like to especially welcome Dr. Sharon Brown, the Chief Economist of the United States Department of State, as well as welcoming the nominees for the Democratic presidential nomination. With automation, we are headed for a bright future. The ability to replace human jobs with robotics can vastly improve the cost and speed of the products we know and love. But before we can reach that future, we need to talk about the consequences that come with it.
To start, let's get into how we got here. Before the big technological boom, in the 1800s, people worked 60 to 70 hours per week to make a living. Compare it to today, where the 40-hour work week is standard. This is thanks to Henry Ford standardizing his 40-hour work week for his plants in Flint, Michigan, as well as the Fair Labor Standards Act in 1938 being President Franklin D. Roosevelt's key act in his New Deal during the Great Depression. This is made possible because we have new technology and tools that have improved our production speed. We can do more work in 40 hours than what people could do in 70 hours 100 years ago. The 40-hour standardized work week has been a staple in American capitalism and labor for the past 80 years, but change is coming just around the corner. Now we are moving into the fourth industrial revolution, where automation takes the place of work, harmonizes it, increases production in manners that generate superior demand for work, and intermingles with modifications in labor supply. Alterations in technology change the kinds of occupations available and what they pay. This is an unprecedented event in human history. Now, technological unemployment is an established characteristic of the economy. Machines have been employed to complement or substitute agricultural or industrial work, and with the advancement of artificial intelligence and robotics, they have started to take the place of cognitive and emotional work. But as old fields begin to close, new fields open up as technology improves. Jobs to create new technology and use new technology have replaced old physical labor jobs. We are currently at an all-time low in unemployment rate since the 1960s. From an economic standpoint, this is unsustainable, as it is far below the mean. So an increase in unemployment is expected. But I'm not talking about the natural, cyclical side of unemployment. I'm looking at the drastic changes as entire job industries are replaced in one fell swoop. One entire job industry is looking at this automation from the end of the barrel. Finn Murphy, author of The Long Haul, the story of his life as a long-distance truck driver, says the days of the truck driver as we know them are coming to an end. Trucking is a $700 billion industry in which a third of the costs go to compensating drivers. And he says if the tech firms can grab a slice of that, they will. The future is coming. Arguably, it is already here. Several states have already laid the groundwork for a future with fewer truckers. California, Florida, Michigan, and Utah have passed laws allowing trucks to drive autonomously in platoons, where two or more big rigs drive together and synchronize their movements. This is just the beginning of industries being replaced by technology.
I'm asking you, fellow politicians and economists, to understand what is to come. I'm not here to tell you what must be done, as this will take a costly time and money team effort to calculate what amount of taxes and stipends must be put into place. We need laws in place to prepare for this mass displacement of employees. We need to be regulating these industries on automation, because millions will be out on the street if we do not have the necessary safety nets to catch them. This is inevitable and should be planned for accordingly. Not to end on a bad note, we have a lot to look forward to with automation and should not be scared of the future. Lives will be improved for everyone if we can overcome these hurdles. Thank you all for listening. I hope the Democratic nominees listening begin to incorporate the upcoming challenges of automation into their campaigns. Also, if you have any questions, I can answer them during my panel tomorrow at Farmer 1000 at 3 p.m. Thank you.